welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Cricut video for you and it's all about things that you can make and sell with your Cricut. Because personalised gifts are absolutely booming at the moment and it is incredibly easy to make and sell with your Cricut, and literally anyone can do it. So in this video I'm going to show you 4 examples of things that you can make and sell. I'm going to be showing you the things that you can do and some kind of ideas, inspiration, and a little bit about how you would make it. So each make will be a kind of overview of how it's done, but I will link in the description box below for any kind of specific tutorials. For example, one of my makes is using Infusible Ink transfer sheets, and if you haven't used them before then I will link my getting started with Infusible Ink transfer sheets video below. So I hope that makes sense, and without further ado we're going to get straight on into it. So firstly, let's talk about making and selling with your Cricut. So it's incredibly empowering to be able to turn your crafting and your hobbies into a side hustle or a bit of extra income, and with the Cricut it's super easy to do that. There's so many ways that you can sell your product to your desired customer, but we're going to talk about the things that you can actually make and sell. Now, as I mentioned, personalised gifts are booming right now, and what I mean by that is things that people can order and have personalised to their specifications, whether that's a name, a date, a child's name, a family name, something that they can treasure and it's just for them. So a great way of doing that, the first thing I'm going to show you is a print or some kind of vinyl print. But in this video I'm going to show you a frame example, and I'm going to do a Mr. and Mrs. sign because they are huge. They are perfect gifts for people that are getting married, or say if someone has an anniversary coming up. And the perfect things for this is a photo frame. These ones I've picked up from Poundland, so there's not a huge cost in the actual product, but you can offer your vinyls or your personalised prints as just the print themselves on frames, which will be a little bit cheaper to kind of manufacture and do it that way. And then I'm going to be using these gold vinyls. So these are transfer sheet vinyls. I've got a glitter and a gold. And for the purpose of this video, I'm going to keep this super simple because I want these to be really easy and accessible for anyone who's even starting out with Cricut. I'll do a Mr. and Mrs. personalised print and frame, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do this. You want to insert some text into your canvas and just insert the words Mr. and Mrs. I did this as separate layers just so I can control the layout a little bit more, but you can do this in one. And I'll leave the name of the fonts in the description box below if you want to know them. And then I inserted the word Spencer, which is the last name of the person I'm making this for, which is great because if you're making this personalised, then that's what is awesome about this sort of thing, is you can insert anyone's name or anything like that. I then resize the text to sit exactly how I want it and just play around with the alignment and things, and then I make sure to weld the letters together. So Mr. and Mrs. is one layer and Spencer is another layer, and these are going to be 2 different types of vinyl colours. I then wanted to find a swirl shape, so I inserted one from images, had a play around with the layout, and when I liked the look of it I just selected the Mr. and Mrs. and the swirls, clicked attach so that it's on the same vinyl layer, and then resized it to the size that I wanted. Here you can see them on the mats, and then you can press make it and it starts to cut out. So you want to put your vinyl on your mat and then cut these both out. Weed off the excess vinyl. Bit fiddly. Take out the backing card of your frame if you're going to do framing for this, and then I just drew the outline of that backing card or backing paper on a bit of craft board. Use some transfer tape to get the vinyl letters off of the backing, and then put it on the card so that I can frame it. And that's a really simple way of making a personalised name print. Another amazing thing that you can make and sell that has an extremely high professional finish is using Infusible Ink transfer sheets and Infusible Ink blanks. Now the actual cost to buy the blanks is a little bit more than, say, if you were buying card and things like that, but the Infusible Ink blanks are purposely designed for the Infusible Ink transfer sheets, and I absolutely love these little cosmetic bags, and they're really great because you can use them for pencil cases or obviously like beauty things or hair accessories. So a great little thing that you could make and sell with these is some cute designed little bags. So I made a design for Christmas, which I'm going to show you guys because I gifted them to friends and family, but I had a lot of interest on Instagram and I would love to make and sell these as well. So it's a little idea for you guys if you want to go ahead and make something similar, or you just want to get some inspiration from my design. And it is to do with crochet, so you could do lots of different designs. This is just an idea. You can really tailor your makes to a specific audience or a niche. So for example, my niche is crafting and sewing, so I want to make something that is specifically designed for those people that love crafting and sewing, and they would come and buy this product. So it's not like the personalised product. This would be, you make it, you could make 10 at a time and say that you've got 10 in stock. People buy that exact item, there's no personalisation added to it or anything, and you've got yourself a product in one ready to go. This is a great product idea if you, like me, have a part-time job or a full-time job and you just want to have like a side hustle. Then you could have set designs that you don't personalise, because then you're not having to come to your machine daily and add those personal touches, with your mates to then dispatch that order. You can just have some set designs that you can make in batch bulk or whatever when you've got the time to do it. You can mark on your Etsy or Facebook, I've got this many in stock, and you can just dispatch them. I hope that's clear. So I'm going to show you a really cool example with Infusible Ink, a little craft storage bag. The Infusible Ink I'm going to use for this is this really cool galactic star print pack. As I mentioned, this is a design that I did back in December for Christmas present, so I already had it saved, but you can see I've inserted some text and some little shapes. It's quite a simple design, and I've just recoloured them to match up with the colours of the Infusible Ink sheets. You want to make sure that you press mirror for every single layer. It kind of works in the same as iron-on. And then select Infusible Ink transfer sheets, place them on your mat, cut them out. You want to preheat the little bag and insert some paper inside so the ink doesn't transfer through. And I'm using my easy press to put these onto the cosmetic bag. So my next idea for you guys is stickers and sticker sheets. Here are some of the ones that I have already made, but I will show you a little insight into obviously how they have been created. So the designs on the sticker sheets are my own designs. So that's one thing I would make clear with this kind of idea, is that if you're selling stickers or sticker sheets, then just make sure that you're using your own designs. Don't pick anything up off of Google Images. It's not a royalty-free service to just take images, because a lot of the time they're found from people's websites and from actual artists that already have created those images. So just make sure that you're using your own designs. I specialise in, like I said, crafts and sewing, and my husband is a graphic designer, so we're kind of like a little team when it comes to my designs, and I will sketch up my ideas and he will make them on Illustrator. So he has designed these for me on Illustrator, but you can obviously design your stickers however you want, whether that's watercolour and scan them in, on Photoshop, on Procreate. What I would suggest is if you're just wanting to do something really simple like heart shapes or names or letters, you can use the Cricut design space and you can create some really beautiful stickers with things that are in the design space, or some nice letters or names. So you could do personalised stickers of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and they could be little sticker sheets that you send out for people to use for their wedding, whether that's like sweetie bags or whatever. So lots of ideas that you can do with stickers. I actually learned this hack from Catnip, who is another YouTuber who does a video on how to not only do the cuts on your sticker sheet but also cut all the way around it, so you create these ready to go sticker sheets without having to hand cut the outside of them. Or you can do what I'm hoping to do, which is to make and sell the sticker sheets in, say, like a pack of 3 or something like that. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make stickers. Just to note, the sticker paper that I'm using is this evergreen Goods glossy white paper. It's a pack of 50 and I got these from Amazon for about £10. So one thing that you would do if you're making to sell is just factor in the cost price to make it, and also your hourly cost. So everyone needs to get charged an hourly wage. Just make sure you factor all of that in when it comes to costing your products and then what you're going to sell them for. I'm not a huge expert on this, so apologies I can't give specifics on like how much you would add a percentage or whatever, but just make sure that you're taking a good profit and something that you feel comfortable selling your makes for, because you're selling a service and you're selling a piece of art at the end of the day. So just make sure you take that into consideration. So here are my sticker sheets inserted into a canvas. I used the catnip hack to make sure that it cuts all the way around the edge by making sure that there is 5 layers of my background, and then there's just one layer of my sticker designs, which will do something called a kiss cut. So there is Catnip's video about this, which I'll link below if you want to learn how to make stickers in the way that she does. So I'm sending this to my printer, so that will print out first, and once it's printed you want to select washi tape or washi sheet setting for the cut. I just found that that works best. Here is my printer printing out my stickers. I set it to glossy paper in my printer settings, and then the Cricut uses that black line to kind of recognise that it's a print and cut and to make sure it's all aligned, and then it starts to do the cut. This is my favourite bit, peeling away the excess and then bending the mat away from the sticker sheet so it doesn't bend them. And they look super cute, I love them. And then the last project that I want to show you is something I've made quite a few times for family members. I've never personally sold them myself, but I see quite a few people on Etsy selling this kind of thing, so you could definitely play around with this idea and make something that's unique to your style, and that is cake toppers. Now again, you can really have fun with this and you can make them personalised, you could add people's names, their birth date, you name it. There's so many ideas that you can do. I've made some really lovely designs. I'll find a picture and pop it here of ones that I've made for family in the past. Now to do this you would ideally need to be using a Cricut Maker or a Cricut Explorer 2 because of the size, but obviously you can use the Joy and make small little ones, maybe for cupcakes if you want to. You could do really cute little cupcake packs, so they could be like personalised cupcake toppers instead of a big cake topper. But for this one I'm going to show you a cake topper, and you would ideally need to be using the 30.5 centimetres by 30.5 centimetres, which is 12 by 12 inch cards, and you want some kind of thick card for this. I've got craft board here in these colours, brown, white and black. I have used glitter ones in the past, but I don't have any to show you guys, so I'm going to just show you with these kind of plain colours, but I think I'm going to do a black one so it really stands out. So insert the letters happy birthday, or you could do an age, so like 30th birthday, or a name. I'm just adding happy birthday Paul, and this is in the font double whipped. So what you want to make sure is you just play around with the letter spacing, and this way you want all of the letters to be able to overlap so that you can see the I and the H and the A and everything like that is all sitting together. The best way to check this is just to change the colour from black, and you can see that that A and it just needs to come in a tiny little bit more so that it overlaps. Same with that birthday. Have a little play around with the layout. I've added a little star as well just to fill in that big space, and it just makes it a bit stronger so that it stands up for itself, especially when it's on the cake. You don't want it to flop around or anything. Select all of the layers and press weld, and this will create one lovely layer. Resize it to how big you want it. I've made it 8 inches, but you can go as wide as 12 inches. Pop your craft board on your mat and select the right material on the design space and let your machine do the work. I like to weed away all of the excess card while it's on the mat, just makes it a bit easier to control, and really gently pull the mat away from it. And there you go, it's a really cool little way to make a cake topper. All you have to do is attach your sticks. So I hope you enjoyed those ideas of things that you can make and sell using your Cricut. It is so easy to make and sell, and anyone can do it. You might have to test your product to really perfect it before you put it on the market to people. And yeah, it's just about having a play. If you are already a crafter, then why not turn your crafts into a little bit of profit or a little bit of extra income? If you'd like to see more extensive tutorials for all of the things that I showed you, then do let me know and I will look into that as well. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye!